answer that question, Sandy.
Well, but that wasn't the question. The question that I asked was, you are the supervisor. You just admitted that no meeting ever took place where Ms. McNeil or Mr. Aronowitz approved the reassessment of Timber Ridge. You acknowledged that. You said that meeting never occurred. So I'm making the bridge, and I don't think it's a great leap to say that as supervisor, you need to, or you must take the responsibility of that statement that you approved, that you know that no meeting ever occurred and that they did not approve the reassessment of Timber Ridge, and a play on semantics. Now you want to say that it's okay.
No, well, let me clarify. I've been a board member for 2 years.
I understand.
In the last 2 years, I can say, answer the question you just asked me, no meeting of that nature took place in the last 2 years.
And then, because you did approve the flyer that was distributed, I'll ask the question again then. Do you have knowledge of any meeting that ever occurred, even prior to you being supervisor, where Ms. McNeil or Mr. Aronowitz approved the reassessment of Timber Ridge?
I do not have knowledge of that prior. No, I do not have knowledge of that.
Okay. So then I think my statement is correct in that you approved the release of the flyer that was a total fabrication and 100% inflammatory lies. And it was, I would even, and again, I try to get to the truth. I think that I'm getting to the truth somewhere amidst all of this. You did it for the reason that win at all costs. Is that correct?
No, I did it based on what I tried to say before, which is probably not going to be satisfactory. That my philosophy of, let me finish.
Okay.
My philosophy is what I said before. In the last 2 years, no board member, none of us, met with the previous assessor and had any kinds of meetings and so on and so forth. That didn't happen. All I'm saying is that when we assume responsibility to make decisions, that's what happens. So I don't know how to answer your question other than what I just said.
When you answered it, you just brought up the new assessor that was
Right.
appointed, which just happened last week, after the election. Given that, and given what you just told me about the new assessor and what the new assessor will or won't do, I understand that the assessor works basically autonomously from the board, can do whatever he or she may do at their own discretion. The next one could do it. It could continue to be that way if they see fit to do it that way. Based on the fact that this flyer went out prior to you agreeing or hiring someone new, I can't really accept that answer. I just think it's a play on words. In any case, you've I think, answered my questions. I don't know, maybe I have to be like Mr. Amo and re-register as an independent, I'm not sure. With that, I have just one more question. I understand Mr. Swiller said that there's nothing that we can really do. I think there is. I know that Woodbury has adopted an ethics law. Unfortunately, there is no ethics commission in Woodbury, and I'd like to know from you or from the rest of the board, how do I go about filing an ethics complaint against you, sir?
Rich, is there an answer to that? Without an ethics commission, ethics committee, I should say. I'm not too sure, Rich.
Not something I'd want to shoot from the hip on.
Okay.
Can someone get back to me and let me know that? Or should I contact the county?
Yeah, and you could. There's both a county and a state level that you could approach.
In lieu of not having a commission in Woodbury, or a committee in Woodbury?
Well,
or board in
it's
Woodbury?
just an option that's always out there for the public.
Okay, thank you.